This is the latest episode of Dragonfly Engineering, where we're doing a shop tour. So I'm visiting my brother's shop, John, who's on the East Coast, and he does a combination of metal machining as well as wood milling. So take a look at his shop, and we're going to do a quick tour.
This thing, which they had listed as a sheet metal brake.
Yeah.
But it's actually a deburring. There's just stone wheel in here, and you run your part through. And
that actually looks pretty handy. So that's the white stone right there, the grinder stone.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then also this bowl door grinder, which looked a lot different than it does now because I've restored it.
This is the one you fixed up.
Right. So they start the bid off for all of this at $25.
Uh-huh.
I wait an appropriate amount of time and then hit bid, and then it went up.
Is this online or are you there in person?
Online.
Oh, okay.
During my lunch hour.
Oh.
I'm sitting at my desk, and then they someone else just throws in a bid.
Yeah.
So then I bid it to $50, and going once, going twice, going 3 times, and I get this thing.
Oh.
And
that's
so
nice. Brand new stones on it too.
Let me
Did you buy these stones?
Yeah.
Ah. And this is your basement at your house kind of shop setup.
So let me turn on the.
So this is like
3-phase VFD.
House power. Oh, so this is the VFD?
Yeah, we'll open that later.
Ooh, fancy.
So turn on the lights.
Oh, that's nice. That sounds good.
And the cups, I have to mount the motor a little slightly differently because the cups rattle on the wall.
Oh, the water cup?
But then the VFD also handles the braking, the deceleration.
Oh, it's regen braking?
Well, the VFD does it.
Oh.
So it's got an 8-second.
Oh, yeah, you could hear how it kicked in there. Wow, that's pretty nice. That's like $1,000 sitting right there.
So I took out, it was about 650.
Oh,
so
all right, check out your mill.
Do Bridget.
Yeah.
So let me switch it over.
So this is so this wasn't an auction, this Bridgeport, but you bought it from basically kind of an estate where the guy had a few mills.
It was a guy in Long Island. So this is on, like, I'm always very leery of on like machinery auctions.
Uh-huh.
With big ticket items because they squeeze every thing they can out of these machines.
Yeah.
And especially if they're selling 4 or 5 of them.
And they know how to hide the problems.
Yeah. Well, if they're selling 4 or 5 of them, you know that they had like the intern running one and he crashed the crap out of it.
Yeah.
And then that one, then they bought another one, and it's like an assembly line of how beat up the machine is.
Yeah.
And so I was a little worried about just because online auctions, unless you drive there, usually they're somewhere in the middle of New Jersey, which isn't fun to get to.
Uh-huh.
It's not worth it. So I ended up doing Craigslist on the Bridgeport. So I went and looked at one, and I had watched enough YouTube videos where you grab the table, and it would go clank, clank.
Oh,
clank.
yeah. If the ways are loose.
And it was all rusted, and the handles were falling off. So I skipped it, and I kept watching, and this one popped up. The guy's dad was in hospice, actually. So he was shutting the shop down. He had 3 of these mills. Now, you never know if it's a story or not.
Yeah.
But he actually had the bill of sale, which he gave it to me.
Oh, you've got it?
He gave to me. So it was bought in 76.
Wow.
By his father, and the name checked out. The serial numbers checked out. And the guy did prototyping for Lathe.
Oh.
This came with chromed ways.
Yeah.
So the fish scaling, the scraping, is also on the ways down here.
Oh, yeah.
And
that's for oil.
And so it isn't worn.
Yeah. Yeah. Those surfaces last forever.
Especially when they're chromed.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was an option that they've added on. It also has the locking pin on the side, which you got to be really careful because if you forget to pull this pin, and you try to turn the head beyond 45 degrees, it'll just destroy itself.
Oh, I see.
So.
Oh, that's okay. That's kind of the safety stop, so
and then
the whole head doesn't flip around on you.
It also came with the original.
Yeah, that's a nice light.
So this came with the Bridgeport. Bridgeport makes it.
Yeah.
Apparently these things are like collectors. But it wasn't all like bashed in, like someone hadn't been like hammering stuff. So it just felt like it was a well.
And you got the nice oiler, manual oiler.
Yeah, it's got the Bridgeport.
It doesn't have the coolant. So a lot of mills have like a well for coolant to collect. Does this have a? Do you know if it has a coolant pump in the back? Oh, okay.
No, and this is a the old ones from the '60s have an access door where you would put stuff inside.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't have these.
Ah, this is a really nice machine. So you fixed up the ways and the lead screws.
So I did. There was about 30 thousandths worth of backlash. Right now, I think I have to tighten up a little bit, but it's got about 4.
Yeah, that's about what you get.
But before it had about 30.
Yeah.
So you go around. So I replaced the lead screws from H.
Wow.
Who's the guy from Fort Wayne, Indiana? HW Machine Tools. They specialize in Bridgeports.
Oh, okay.
So they sent the I bought the X and Y lead screw and lead nuts. And this is actually the
oh, that's the old one?
That came out of it.
Oh, wow. You could probably sell this.
Well,
big old Acme screw.
See how nice and wide the thread is there? See how it's not nice and wide?
Oh, so this is where the guy was working.
This is where most of the action
the diameter is dropped and the width. Huh. Yep. That's interesting. Yeah.
So
they say to move your vise around on your table so that you don't get a wear in your screw.
Oh, so this vise I saw and found on Craigslist, $100. It was rusted.
Wow.
So I took it all apart. I bought
you Evapo rust it?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, cool.
So I bought a $20 rebuild kit for the thrush bearings.
Oh, okay.
But I Evapo rusted it, paint stripped it, repainted it.
Oh, and you've got the rotary
it came with this thing too.
Huh.
And it was like, a week worth of work, mostly sitting in the Evapo rust.
Yeah, it's like a $700 vise.
Yeah.
And then here's your accessories over here.
Yeah, so that's also...
you got an angled head for sawing, and an indexer, and a rotary table. Yeah.
But this was...
that's the real deal right there.
I got this on an auction, and they mailed it to me.
Wow. That is Bridgeport. Oh, it's actually the same brand.
Textron, yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
So this thing, you need a longer drawbar, or you need a super deep 3/4 inch socket. But this thing mounts on the...
Oh, I see.
It mounts here.
Oh, it just pinches right on.
And then it has an R8
wow, that's pretty
receiver.
Nifty. Huh.
And you can rotate it around.
Huh.
So you can turn it into
you can do horizontal milling or
There's
sawing.
also a way in which this... Watch me drop this thing. This thing, you can replace this with a longer horizontal, and then there's a piece that clamps on the dovetails.
Oh, really?
And so it becomes a true horizontal mill.
Oh, I should look into getting something like that.
It'll take about 6 hours to set up.
Yeah. And you got a boring kit or a boring bar in that orange case there?
Oh, yeah, this is an import.
Yeah.
This I actually got for the smaller.
I've never actually used one of those.
I used it to make your part.
Oh.
So the
got a nice Kennedy toolbox there.
Yeah, this is the boring bar.
Okay. Oh, that's for the current meter. Yeah, we need to get back on that.
So this is the VFD. Oh, let me get my screwdriver. Yeah. So the Bridgeport obviously is 3-phase, and I had a soft start.
Oh, that's cool.
I had a soft starter, which is a capacitor to get the motor spinning, but it's hard on the motor.
Oh.
And so with the Baldar...
Oh, like the static phase converter? Just the capacitor for the third?
Yeah. So with the... I wonder what LU means. I have to look that up. Oh, it's just shutting down. The capacitors are just charging.
Oh.
So...
You bought this thing on Amazon?
No, I bought it from Wolf Automation.
Oh, okay.
The VFD. This box I bought for $25 new.
Oh, I see.
And the 120 volt contact this guy. So this is a contactor.
Oh.
So 120 volt circuit pulls the contacts together to connect to 240 volt.
Oh, okay.
So it's 240 volt coming in, single phase.
Uh-huh.
It goes through a noise filter.
Uh-huh.
So you've got clean power coming through. That thing goes into the VFD. The VFD then spits out three phase. And what it does is it takes AC power and converts it into, it has an inverter, converts it to DC, and then it pulses the DC as to make it look like it's AC.
It
to the
simulates
motor.
like AC somewhere.
And it'll do it in the three phase offset of the waves. So it does positive and negative.
Yeah.
But it can vary that. So variable frequency means you can increase or decrease the hertz.
Yeah.
So if this was a cheaper non-variable speed mechanical machine, I would have the VFD running with the potentiometer.
Oh yeah, and then
that allowed me to turn it up and down.
Control the RPM.
I can still do it with this machine, but this actual
it's redundant though.
This thing is actually kind of nicer.
Yeah, yeah.
And then there's external controls, which are what these wires are. So this thermostat wire is coming out, and I have the rotary switch in here, and I figured out how to. Normally, the three-phase power goes into the rotary switch. It goes out to the motor.
Yeah.
And this allows you to cross two legs to go forward or backwards.
Oh,
on the
okay.
motor. Instead, I have the thermostat wire coming in to one of the phases where it has a common return, and then it has a forward and negative terminal. That gives me my forward and negative terminal control off the VFD.
Huh.
So if I turn on the VFD, let it come up. So it's reading 60 hertz right now. So it's going to run at 60 hertz by default.
Oh, okay.
I can then go forward, and it operates just like a normal. It has an 8-second deacceleration for the ball door grinder.
Yeah.
Because I had it at like a 3-second deacceleration, and the ball door grinder
Oh,
couldn't slow down fast enough, and it kicked an error back to the VFD.
Oh, it was too much juice it was trying to sink.
But it still works in reverse.
Wow. It sounds nice too.
And then all I have is, for the emergency stop, I basically am just breaking the ground wire back to the VFD, which also just tells it to deaccelerate.
Oh, okay.
So it's a little bit, if your hand's in there, you're going to be holding this thing for you.
Huh. Oh, okay, so it controlled that deceleration.
It controlled it.
Oh,
I really need to play with finding appropriate balance, because the 8-second deacceleration, and your brake doesn't work on your Bridgeport because it's powered deacceleration.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm holding the brake and like it's not
and you're burning your brake.
So essentially I've had a wood shop for years.
Yeah, that's all
I've
that.
been slowly adding the metal
Doing the metal?
So metal this side.
Yeah.
Wood that side.
Kind of an efficient Duresta style shop here.
Yeah.
So you want to check out this lathe?
Sure. Oh, that's so this is the other. In order to get to the lathe, I have to pull out this.
Oh, a little. Oh, that's a nice saw.
So it's a Craftsman.
Commercial grade.
Commercial bandsaw. It's built like a tank.
From the 60s? Oh, this is all cast?
It's all cast.
Wow.
So it flips up as a bandsaw.
Oh, it's the speed screw.
Yeah. So I got this on a Craigslist for about.
Machinery Pete was restoring something that had this.
Oh, was
this half. I don't know if you've seen that guy or not.
I've seen his. I've watched a couple of his stuff. I
guess it locks in. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's like a locking thread there. Huh. Neat.
So I got this. I got this first because I wasn't sure what I wanted to. What I really wanted, and I was always worried about buying a used lathe, especially not. It's like buying a used welder. If you don't really weld, you don't want to stand around like trying to learn how to weld while you test it.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is this actually been a pretty good machine.
This has a VFD in it too.
Yeah, it's got a DC drive, variable speed.
It's a Grizzly.
Motor. Yeah, so what happens is everyone.
My grinder's like that.
Everyone buys the same
it's the same factory,
and
different paint.
Qingzhou or wherever. But then they'll do different accessories.
Yeah.
So, like the cheaper in mills, it has the lead screw is also the drive screw, which wears out. But you're not going to be spending a lot of time. You're not gonna. This isn't a production machine, so.
Right? Yeah.
Just like this Bridgeport's basically in retirement.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just has the same forward.
Oh, okay.
You can speed it up.
Oh, and you got a air mister on there.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I've got the same kind of phase 2 tool holding.
Yeah. So like you throw away the. I don't know. I got it in here somewhere.
And you made this cabinet that the lathe sits on.
Yeah. Ideally, it'd be steel, but
yeah.
This is built like a tank, so it's.
Oh
it's
yeah,
massive.
you got like double thick
Plywood, so it gives the rigidity to the machine. But like all these import lathes, it has change gears for threading. So, and they're not plastic.
Oh, that's nice.
Which are good.
Well, that's a mixed bag. Some people like the plastic ones, so it strips out and doesn't destroy everything.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it actually came with pretty decent amount. It came with a 4-jaw chuck.
Oh, that's the accessories. And the follower rest.
Original.
Yeah, basically pull that off immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, and a mounting plate.
Mounting plate.
Yeah.
4-jaw.
Cool.
I mean, it's surprising how much it comes in.
Pretty handy.
Pretty handy.
Cool.
So.
Neat. All right. Well, you want to talk about some of the wood stuff?
Yeah, so I've had the wood shop for years. When we bought the house 10 years ago, the wood shop was like the first thing we put in because we renovated the whole house.
Yeah.
With that, I've been doing some small improvements, moving stuff around. Here's some more auction stuff, some welding handles.
Oh, wow.
You know, $50.
Yeah, auctions are the best. And then this table saw you restored. This is like an old school one.
So I worked at the architecture school at a local college, and this was the table saw they had. But when you turn it on, you'd have to flip the blade with your finger to get it to spin, and so the shop guy was going to throw it out.
Yeah.
And this is a Powermatic Model 65, which is the 1 year older version, so it's really hard to find parts for.
Oh.
Motor was $200, brand new motor, and it works great. So it basically just zero maintenance. I've added some dust collection chutes in here.
Oh, I see.
And I also added this. We got a new cat, and I was worried that the cat's litter box is sawdust.
Oh, sawdust.
There's the cat.
Oh yeah.
I'd be worried that I'd fire this
kitty.
thing up and you'd have pieces of cat.
Oh, you don't want that.
So we put a guard, but I also added this thing.
Oh.
Which is basically a
like a takeout table.
Outfit table with these ball bearings.
Huh.
So that the piece can just.
Oh, that's nice.
So you can kind of cut this stuff.
Cool.
But it mostly just sits off in the back.
And these are some forms for your bending some wood, steam boxing.
Yeah.
And forming wood.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
So this is that handy.
Oh, it's like a big clamp.
Piece.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, we're making. Simon can show you. We're making some furniture for our living room.
This is your prototype.
That's the design.
Oh, that's cool.
And this curved piece is this.
Oh, okay. Out of oak.
Yeah, so you can tell there was some. These trees were taken down in our yard. And where the guy cut the stump off, there were these purple spots, which is indication of metal.
Yeah.
Being nailed into the tree.
Oh, okay.
And it shows up, but this will sand out.
Oh, you may want to keep that in there. It's a little bit of history.
Yeah.
So you want to show your dust collecting system? This is what I'm digging.
Yeah.
The Arduino setup here.
So let me turn it off. So it's an air actuated cylinders. So when you
got the air cylinder and the blast gate there.
Blast gates. So when I'm going to turn it on. So when I turn it on, it engages the air cylinders.
And they're all over the place. Every
sees,
cutting station has its own cylinder.
So when it sees that there's current flowing, it'll tell the Arduino will tell the air actuator to turn on. And it also sends AC current out to 2 separate squirrel cage blowers that blow with a cyclone. It catches the chips and then the air exhausts out the back.
Is it the dust collecting
window into the backyard?
Oh, with the blower up in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, neat. All integrated in.
But it also has a override, so not all of the blast gates have them. So if I'm running one, I can just turn on blast gates.
Oh, it's sucking. I need to get something like this in my shop.
But it's automatic, so when I turn on the, so you can watch this guy. So when I turn this on.
Oh, that's nice.
And then it runs for 15 seconds, and then it'll shut off the dust collector and close the gate.
Huh. We got to do the countdown.
3, 2.
Here it goes. Oh, that's nice.
And I gotta make it last longer, because when you're sitting here cutting, you start speeding up a little bit so that you can get the next cut before the dust collector shuts off. So I gotta change the program so it'll run the blower for 20 seconds or 30 seconds instead of 15.
Keep that productivity up. And then down here you've just got like a chop saw and
the standard
sander.
So if like a lathe is the heart of, if a lathe is like the heart of a metal shop, table saw is the heart of a wood shop, but chop saw, band saw, sanding station. This is a
router?
No, a spindle sander.
Oh, okay.
That I got on Craigslist, but I went ahead and just mounted it into my.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, that's all cast iron too, or steel.
So I basically cut out the bench.
Oh, nice.
And then I mounted this thing in there so I can sand stuff.
Cool.
I got a surface plate.
Oh, really? Oh, is this auction related?
This is an auction thing, so.
The gauge pins?
Gauge pins.
Yeah, those are really handy.
And then there was another set.
And not like cheap crap from.
No, these are.
Made in USA?
These
handcrafted in the USA.
These are actually.
That looks like it's 60 years old. I forget the actual
maker.
Gauge makers?
No, they're a pretty well-known brand, but I checked each one. Like Starett? It's not Starett. It's it'll come to me.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Brown and Sharp, maybe?
No, it was a different name.
Huh.
But these are heavy.
Yeah.
And then we got the surface plate.
Oh, nice.
I thought about recessing this into this, but then it would always be in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
So, and then the other one that I got, this was that same auction where I bought the.
Oh, the height gauge you were telling me about.
I bought the bench grinders.
The Minotoyo height gauge. Oh, that's a Starett height gauge.
This is a Starett. This was $50.
Wow, that's nice.
So it's got a Vermeer gauge, and it was missing. It was missing the scribe.
Oh.
And I think they actually put this pin in there too, because I haven't seen it without the pin.
Huh.
I think they did it so that they were probably losing this piece.
Oh yeah.
So someone drilled and put that pin in.
Oh, like
I'm gonna tap it out.
Like aftermarket. Well, then you'll lose that thing.
But so you can. This thing will actually pivot ever so slightly.
Oh really? Huh.
By I don't know 50 thousandths of or 50 millionths of an inch.
Yeah.
But it's kind of cool, and I was learning how to read.
Oh yeah.
The Vermeer scale.
Yeah, I never had the patience for it. But yeah, it's
something,
pretty straightforward.
It's something when you need to use it, you rewatch a YouTube video.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
It's in great shape. So
yeah.
I bought this This actually cost almost as much as I think this did.
Oh.
From the auction.
And that, oh, okay. And you bought that as...
It's a carbide scribe.
Oh, wow.
So you use it to measure, but you can also mark stuff.
Scribe height lines. Wow, that's nice. Oh, the catalog number, they still make it today?
Yeah. I think this is
Master.
$2,500.
Yeah?
You can still buy this exact. This one is a 20-inch. I think they make an 18 now and a 24-inch.
Oh, I see.
But you can still find the number 254.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Same box. On eBay, they're selling just
Same
the box.
machines, they're still making it from like 100 years ago, too.
You can buy the box on eBay for like $100.
Oh, yeah?
Just the box.
Cool.
Built these
Oh, nice.
panels.
Oh, that's your wood lathe?
Yeah. So,
Set up on a linear motor?
yeah.
There you go.
Same idea with the spindle sander. I mean, it's great to have, but
You just pull the spindle off and you got table.
you got table.
Yeah. We got this old vintage...
Oh yeah, this thing was a Craigslist. I put a dial indicator on this,
Yeah?
and it moved half of 1,000
Wow.
with its full 6-inch
Oh, that's...
extension. Like
This is-
to right here.
Yeah.
It did not move at all.
That's real nice.
So some guy bought this thing, restored it.
Uh-huh.
It works.
Oh, you got all your tools here?
Nobody wanted to buy it,
Huh.
so
Yeah,
the price
that's a good
went
deal.
down.
Huh.
So I bought it.
That's nice.
There's a bearing
Walker
in
and
here.
Turner.
He didn't have a bearing puller for this one bearing
Yeah.
that occasionally starts squeaking,
Mm-hmm.
but it only did it once when I was really pushing it hard.
Oh, I see.
But it's a Walker Turner. It's an awesome. I suffered with crappy.
Oh, yeah.
Even that Delta, which is a pretty decent
Uh-huh.
drill, is just crap.
Yeah.
I had a Jet one, which was really bad.
Oh, yeah.
And so this thing has just been a dream.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I picked up a used old drill, too, and it's definitely better than any of the new stuff. Well, thank you for giving me the shop tour. Appreciate it.
I gotta show you the.
Oh, one more thing.
Every shop needs a.
Oh, the sewing machine. This is for the leather work that you're doing?
Yeah.
The old Singer Industrial.
This thing
Wow, that's nice.
is
There it goes.
97 years young.
This is for upholstering your
This is a
cowhide for your chair.
Yeah, for the leather on a chair. This is a cobbler sewing machine. So this head can rotate 360 degrees, and it's got this long arm, so you can take a cowboy boot and shove it in and repair it.
Oh, okay.
But there's a table.
Did you make that?
Yeah.
Oh.
That I built that fits over
Oh, okay.
this
So
thing.
you have like a
and then this
a regular work
becomes
surface.
a big surface for stitching leather on.
Oh, nice.
This clamps into the table.
Huh. Oh, that's nice.
And then I also, my first machining job
using
the little mill. I machined all those parts in there.
Oh,
this
okay.
is basically a foot
control
that pulls a pin, which runs a servo motor inside here. That then runs this guy.
Oh, okay.
Makes
So you even quasi-moderned up the old Singer.
I think I can fire it up.
Oh, there it goes. Cool.
You can do, if you do it right, you can kind of do one stitch, or you can just grab this thing
Yeah.
and stitch it, and then when you get a straight line, you just let her go.
Oh, just go for it. Yeah, I got the round cam back there.
But it's a marvel of
100 years old too,
so like the machining that goes into this thing.
huh?
This is the part that wears out.
Yeah.
There's a bobbin
Oh, for the return
that
thread.
goes in there, but all of that is like really precise, considering it's built in like 1920,
Yeah.
24, I think.
Huh.
But there's a cam follower inside here. I took this all apart as much as I dared and cleaned it, but there's like cam followers. Oops. Gotta flip that around.
Oh, it's got a little stop and interlocks and everything, huh?
Well, no, the needle was hitting the plate.
Oh, I see.
But there's a
Oh yeah, look at that thing.
pretty amazing, and it's like butter. This thing lived in Colorado
Oh.
doing cowboy boots, and it was a cobbler who was going out of business and was on eBay.
eBay purchase.
Yep.
Wow.
And there's a whole bunch
You
of
ever-
cams
do you,
underneath.
like grease it or anything, or it just?
Oh yeah, there's
Oh.
oil points. Every one of these,
It's like
every
an old
one of
steam
these
engine.
holes, oil. There's all these oil points. It even says oil there.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah.
So if you're going to use it
Oh, I like that
a lot,
graphics.
you just oil it.
Like once a day.
But
or
even
something.
this thing is designed to go up and down
Yeah.
at different. And then this is a spring that gives tension. There's a tensioning spring for the lever, and you can adjust where the tension happens and how much tension.
Huh.
So this is a bar that just pops out.
Oh, I see. Wow. A lot of
And then
thinking going
you
into
can
this.
sew 360 degrees. So you can sew this way, and it has a walking foot. So the foot goes down.
to
and you
advance the
drop it
leather
down.
or whatever.
It'll
Canvas or leather.
pull back. It'll lift up,
Uh huh.
go forward, come down, pull back, lift, and it's all got like really accurate timing.
Yeah.
So it'll like walk through the leather. So
Sheesh.
then you can go sideways
Uh huh.
and then sew this way
Oh, like 90 degrees.
and then
sewing.
sew back.
Huh. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing your final couch and chair.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this. I have no experience.
Oh.
With, but so it's going to be a learning experience. That's for sure.
Huh.
If this thing doesn't work as well, or it's too hard to control, or I just don't have the skills,
Yeah.
then I can go to a manual, punching the leather and hand
Ugh. Or
stitching.
riveting or something.
They just hand stitch it.
I
It's
see.
like you sit down in your living room and just.
Oh. Well, it looks nice.
So.
Cool. All right, I'll get a final pan of the shop here. Then we got the metalworking side, and then the woodworking side, and it's a combination of both, as well as leather upholstery and chair design and fab. Well, thank you for giving me a tour of your shop, John. I appreciate it, and definitely cool to see all this stuff.